All right. Hi. Okay, let me get this going on. Theoretically, that should be fine. All right. Oh, goodness. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric, and I am here for Bookshop Simulator. And I'm excited. I've kind of got a lull this week between last week's wrap up of both Disney Dreamlight Valley and some stuff in Dinkum. Not wrap up in Dinkum, but like I wrapped up some DDV stuff and then did some Dinkum. And I kind of let my whims guide me for this week because next week is a huge week for me. I plan on getting the Wish Blossom Ranch DLC that comes out next week for Dreamlight Valley. So definitely going to be streaming that on Thursday. And then Autonomica is getting into its first alpha release next week as well. So that is my plan for Sunday. Hope fingers crossed that both of those go as smoothly as humanly possible so that I can keep up on those exciting plans. But because I had this kind of flexible week and like there's other stuff, like I have so many games right now that it's like a kid in a candy store that I want to play and I'm excited to play, but I kind of was like, you know what, this might be one of the few weeks where I have both streams with a little bit of flexibility. And because this one doesn't need to necessarily stay in the rotation as frequently as some of the other games I'm playing, I decided to take a detour and play this for this week's streams. I've been excited about it because, full disclosure, I am not new to this game. I did play the demo. I think the last time I played it was, oh gosh, at least a month and a half ago. I think it was in September that I was playing it. But I was playing the demo, so I know that this game is different in its full release, or not full early access release. I don't know if that's how you say that, but I have played the demo extensively. Like, I capped out all the stuff that you could do in the demo, and then I just kept playing it. I think, what did I write down? Did I write it down? Yeah, I'd put in 14.7 hours in the demo. That's kind of ridiculous. But we're here, and we're going to play. And we're going to play this, hopefully, today and Sunday. So we can get a good, chunk of time into this game and just really start to check it out. And I'm excited. So hopefully you are too if you are joining me. But we're going to do normal stream stuff. And normal stream stuff includes the quote of the night. So the quote of the night is, "Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable." And that is from Pythagoras. And the reason I picked this quote is because I've been, working on changing habits, figuring out how I function, just trying to improve things across the board for a while now. And sometimes it's been difficult, sometimes it's been easy, but one of the common themes that I have been noticing just through the practice of repeatedly doing things is that things do get easier. It took me a minute to set up tonight's stream, but that's because, I had to make sure that everything was like all the sound levels were set just right, all of the, the overlay and where the game goes and where my face goes and all of that stuff is set just right. And I always want to, I like double, triple check everything just to see, hopefully make sure I don't have any errors. Doesn't mean I won't have errors because that's not who we are, but doing the best I can. And although it took a little bit of time to set it up, it still was really relatively smooth. But the other reason I was thinking about it was yesterday, honestly, I'm not feeling 100%, like my body's in full-on rebellion mode, and I forgot to take some medicine for it until, like, literally just after I hit go live. I was like, oh, that's one of the last things I gotta make sure I do before I actually sit down to play, is take some medicine for, body pain. Anyway, but yesterday I ended up I had a dental appointment. So I already was taking off in the afternoon, and I was feeling crummy. So I just took off the morning as well and got some extra rest. But I got like a surge of energy later in the day, and I was like, oh crap, I have to go film my Dream Snaps video for Dreamlight Valley, because that's one of the series I do on my YouTube channel. And I came into the computer room, sat down, fully intending to try and record that video before dinner, and ended up working on a community post thing that I want to do for YouTube, where hopefully as I start to get better at planning out my streams, I will put out a community post early in the week that says, hey, this is what I'm streaming on Thursday and Sunday this week. And just, I've been thinking about it for quite a while. I've been talking about it for a little while, because I don't like saying things out loud until I'm kind of really ready to start maybe poking at whatever beast it is. And so yesterday I came in here ready to record that video, and then sat down and did that instead. And then I ended up in a panic later in the night, like, oh crap, I'm really behind now, because I had dinner and then hung out with my family for a little bit, and then I had to read with my 8-year-old, and then it was like 10 o'clock when I was finally working on my Dream Snaps video. But that's fine, because I've done what is that? It's either week 45 or 46, something like that now. And it's become pretty simplified. Like, I don't have to really fully think out every single step anymore. I have a checklist of reminders in case I forget anything, just to make sure I'm plugging in information where I need it. And, you know, oh, I need to make sure I add this element, or I need to make sure I edit this thing, or whatever. But it's made it really easy to put that in kind of what would formerly have been panic moments, and mostly just like, oh crap, I really got to get to that, because I'm running out of time. Time stops for no one, but I don't have to panic just because time is getting thin. So that was great, that I not only was able to do something regular in a relatively quick and efficient manner, but also I was able to work on the community post thing, which like I said, I've been thinking about and talking about, and finally just sat down and was like, you're just gonna put it together. And it takes a little bit, you know, because then I have to make decisions, and I get indecisive, and that's really tedious. But there are things that it's like I've done them enough now. I've gotten familiar enough with the program I use, you know, like there are steps in that are easier for me to cope with the indecision and help me push through making the decision, that, you know, a year ago me would have sat there and just dickered and then given up, because I would have gotten so overwhelmed by, you know, the lack of practice, the lack of comfort, and gone, it doesn't have to happen today. Well, you know what? It did happen yesterday, and I was able to make my first community post for my schedule yesterday. Now, did it come out when I would ideally like it to have it come out in the future? No, but I also don't care about having things be ideal and perfect all the time, because that would mean I would never get anything done if I focused only on that. So I'm not focusing on that. All right, so let's see, making sure. Okay, I feel like I just like dead stopped right there. All right, making sure that everything is good. Everything is good. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? All right, this is good. This is good. We have to get stuff out of my periphery so that everything is functional. But yeah, I'm super motivated. I'm excited for the progress that I made. I'm upset that my body is in rebellion mode, but you know what? I'm ready to get into this game. So I put in my title that a library coordinator is going to open a bookshop, and that's because I am in fact a library coordinator. I do work in a library. I've worked there for over 10 years now, and I've worked in library-like jobs, both retail kind of jobs and just regular library jobs, but I've also worked in retail. So I don't know what like itch this game scratches and why I played the demo so much, but it definitely hits like the organization button for me. It hits that kind of checklist routine for me. And then of course I enjoy simulator games, I enjoy shop games, and so I'm super excited to start. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope your body's not in full rebellion mode. And I'm glad I took a little break from playing the demo before I started playing this. Definitely looks different because this street is different than what the demo is. But it wants me to set up bookcase. Bookcase delivered outside. Install it in your shop. And a reward is the checkout counter. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to turn down the sensitivity. I can already tell. Let's go down by 25% and see what happens. We're down to 25%, negative 25%, whatever it was. I need to turn it down some more. I thought about trying this with the controller. You know what? I'm just going to take it all the way to 50. Negative 50. That's not bad. All right. Ooh. Oh yeah, I remember seeing somebody playing the beginning of this and going, this shop shape is so weird. Okay. Where do I want to put this? Place item. Nope, not place item. Open. There we go. Ugh. Okay, I don't... There we go. Alright, so bookshelf. Point to the wall to align buildable. Try other buildables too. Checkout counter delivered outside. Place it in the shop. A reward is some money. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how different this is from the demo. I don't think I want this right up against the door. Good enough? Good enough for now. Open books and more tablet. Navigate to the licenses tab. So the tab button is tablet, books and more. And then do what now? I wish there was an indicator. What did you ask me to do in there? To licenses tab. Okay. Because I have squirrel brain. Manga accessories. Licenses. Okay. Oh. Now, do we care about what kind of book we get first? So in the demo, you can only have up to 12 book titles. You can only have up to 4 comic book titles. You never got manga. You did get bookmarks, but I think that was the only accessory. Do we care what book we start with? Count Flagella. The dulling. Do robots dream of electric cats? By Philippe K. Richards. You know what? Let's just do AFK Girl. Let's just start with the beginning. We like a good alphabetical beginning. Alright. Now what? Oh, I didn't actually buy it. Okay. Because this interface is very... different. I mean, it's similar, but it's different. Where is the cart? Oh, do I have to worry about battery life? Instant ad. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually... Oh! Do I have to buy the books? Buy 3 book licenses. Read all of the things, woman. Oh, God. Children are yelling. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and pick... What is AFK Girl? Mystery. Let's do... science fiction. And then let's do... Ooh. Dankenstein. By Terry Spelly. Okay, now what do you want me to do? Now that I've actually done the things that you told me to do instead of just pretending like I read. Okay, buy 2 orders of books. Open books and more tablet. Purchase 2 orders of books. Okay. But I want all of the books that I just got. Books and more. Okay, and right-clicking is an instant add. We'll do that. And there we go. There's a cart situation. Buy now. I'm going to buy all 3 of them because it seems silly to buy 3 book licenses and then not actually put them all in. Put all the orders in for them. Place item. Oh god, what the hell? Oh, that's the wrong button. That's still not the right button for this game. Okay, F. See, this is what happens when you don't play a game for a month. You forget how to play it at all. It's crazy. Can I run? Do I have to hold the button down? Is that a toggle option? Hold on. Settings, controls. Rebind keys. It doesn't seem like I can make the run a toggle. That would be so much easier if I could do that. All right. Oh, basis. I put it in the wrong order. Because I want it in alphabetical order. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so when I was playing the demo for this a bunch, my husband was giving me crap because it was at about the same time I was doing the big book sale event at work. And he's like, aren't you playing a game about selling books while you're also at work selling books? Yes. Interact with the price tag on the shelf to adjust prices. So I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to round it up, regardless of whether or not that's the accurate round. Interact with the light switch by the door. No, I'm busy. So plus 10. So we'll go ahead. Oh, we can go ahead and round because we'll do that. And plus 10%. And we'll go ahead and do 15. Confirm. We'll see how much we can push it because we want to make some money. Light switch. And then interact with the open close sign to open your store to customers. All right. Interact with your checkout counter and wait for customer to purchase items. And how do I exit? Q to exit. Kind of want to get a 4th book. Can I go ahead and get a 4th book? I feel like the bookshelf needs a second. We'll just be easy. We'll make it easy. You're going to give me an auto button. I also like having the dollar amounts be even because then I don't have to worry about the change. Like, actually change. Do I have to click on you? Do I have to click on you? I have to do this. Different shop games have different mechanics. Q. Okay, there we go. Because I got to a point where I was never running the register. In the demo, I just spent all my time stalking. Like, that's all I wanted to do in that game, which is kind of real. I enjoy keeping things organized. And most retail situations I've been in, like, once my managers realized that was something I was really, really good at, they let me kind of go to town. Because then they didn't have to deal with it, you know? Okay. Am I getting another license? Buy a new book license. It helps if you read the top of the little quest thingy. Because that's what I was missing out on before. Alright, so we had... Oh, and thank you for not putting the titles all together under T. The article is not alphabetized. I'm so happy about that. Makes me so happy. I don't even think you understand. I hate it when that happens. Oh, big pet peeve. Okay. Oh, I do this first. What's your change? Wait. No change. You gave me exact change. Wow, I wasn't expecting that at all. Pull lever. Also, money received. Okay, there we go. Read the things. Hello, Tater Life. How are you? I have just gotten started. I'm buying books. That's what's happening to me. Okay. Depot Max. Wait a minute. Buy a bookshelf. Open Depot Max tablet and navigate to the all or containers tab. Okay, hold on. We'll ring you up first. I hope you are doing well this evening. Or wherever you are, whenever you are. You might be in a different time zone than I am. Are you a Bookshop Simulator fan, or are you just here out of curiosity? Okay. Tab. Depot Max. Let's go ahead and confirm. I kind of want to go ahead and buy some more books, though. I haven't gotten this one yet. So let's go ahead and buy. I'm doing all right. My body is in a little bit of a rebellion at the moment, but I am balanced out with my excitement for getting into this game tonight. So it's mostly positive. You know, a little mixed bag, but that's okay. Oh crap. I need to restock some shelves, people. Oh, excellent. Thank you for giving me a card to run. That makes my life so much easier. Okay, but now I need books. I need a lot of books. Oh no, they're coming in and I have no books. Okay, crap. It's this button. Don't panic. And then we'll just chuck it. And then we'll do this. We'll do round it up to 20. We'll go ahead and do that. Haven't played or seen Bookshop Simulator before, but it sounds like something you'd like. Nice. Yeah, I played the crap out of the demo. And so I've been waiting to get to the actual game. But usually I stream some other games. And so I haven't had a chance to get this in the rotation yet. So I've been kind of like saving it like a present. So tonight's the night. And I'll be streaming it again on Sunday during the day. But next week is already spoken for because I've got a DLC coming out for one of the games I play, and then a game that I am in on the alpha that's coming out next week too. So where did the bookshelf go? Did I not actually buy the bookshelf? Is it a separate cart? It's a separate cart. That's why I was like, wait a second. There should be a whole nother thing. Okay. We're not panicking just because people are shopping. It's fine. So let's go ahead and get a couple boxes of each. Ooh, that's a lot of money. But you know what? That's fine. Hold the snap key and point at the side of a panel. Oh, yeah, I know how to do that. Pull lever. Okay. Now let's go get the books. Ooh. Things are a little chaotic. Found you via the teddy bear games. Oh, nice. Yes. I love Teddy's Haven. That is a good one, too. Definitely a little bit different vibe. Oh, I got AFK Girl. Oh, I put it on the wrong shelf. Okay, we can fix that later. We're not going to stress about it today. Well, thanks for taking a chance and coming in. That is a great game. I'm a little bit behind. I have not gotten to the last crafting release stuff that he did, the new drinks that you can make with honey, and I'm kind of saving that like a little present for the next time I stream it, because it's kind of fun giving myself little presents that I've saved up. All right, 19. Oh man, I can't wait till I hire a cashier. I tell you what, I got so spoiled playing the demo because all I wanted to do was stock the shelves. So I hired as many, you can hire up to 2 workers in the demo. So as soon as I could hire them, I gave them both a cash register, and then I just spent all day stocking shelves. Pull lever. A little something to look forward to. Exactly. And by then, who knows? Mav's been putting out quite a bit of stuff regularly, so by the time I get to play it again, there might be even more. I've got some stuff to work on in the interim because I actually have 2 saves going. One that I use for stream and then one on my personal time. So depending on what I'm doing and what I'm in the mood for, I can play either one of those. But I've got some work to do for sure. I just, on my stream one, which is the one that's further along, I just made myself an outdoor produce market. So I've got some work to do for that one. Okay. Can I fix this right now? Let's see if I can fix this right now. Is the shop closed? Not yet. Okay, I want to take book. Nope, stop. Oh, I can't take more than... Okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'm just trying to fix the alphabet. It bothers me on a fundamental level. Later, I might have to go by category or by genre and then by alphabet. But we'll see. I don't know if you can do signage in this game. There wasn't in the demo. So have you been playing Teddies for long? Or is that all something you recently got into? I found that one by accident, and I absolutely fell in love with it. When I started playing it, I was like trying to figure out which game I wanted to play, and I was between this and then there's a game called Tiny Bookshop, and then I just kind of threw Teddy's Haven in the mix because I hadn't heard of it, and was like, well, I'll just, you know, kind of have it be between three. I was thoroughly convinced I was going to end up picking between the two Bookshop games, and then I absolutely fell in love with Teddy's Haven and then picked that to start playing. Which is kind of funny, you know, like I like that kind of like kismet happenstance sort of thing when things just kind of pop into your life at the right moment. Got it yesterday, but on day 17, it's addictive. It's a delightful little game. And definitely more than just your standard simulator, you know? Like, I feel like there's a place for both kinds of games, something with a little bit more going on in it, some crafting and other stuff too. And, you know, something like this where, I mean, I could be wrong, but like mostly like standard stock shelves, buy bigger upgrades, build bigger shops. I think you can get more than one shop in this game, because I've seen some people with opening a shop in Paris and something like that. So it's like, oh, the demo does not have any of that. So I'm excited to see some of the more advanced things, because the demo you can just play indefinitely. It just caps you on your shop size, your shop level, and then, you know, how many things you can have. You can only have so many titles in the books and the comics and stuff. So, all right, hold the snap key. I thought hold on a second. We're gonna have to see if I can fix that. Pick up, hold the snap key. Control is the snap key. Oh, I forgot about that. Ah, all right, good job, good job. You know, if you read all the text, you might be able to do all of the quest. Open Depot Max tablet used to store items that are not for sale. Buy a personal shelf. I might have to do that pretty quick. But where will I put it? That is the question. There's only so much space, and this room, or this shop right now is like a freaking closet. Okay. Where is the time? Ooh, we are almost done with the day. I'm glad I went ahead and bought all the books that I did, though. Ooh, my tummy is trying to rebel. Don't do that, tummy. Oh, man. Is that it? End day. Okay, I'm going to do the Depot Max thing, and I'm going to buy the personal shelf. And, ooh, do I want to buy anything else? No, I want to hold out. Although, what else is in here? Containers. Oh, okay, so this is the categories, and this is the all. Okay, I see, I see. All right. You're gonna tell me to place it now? Paint a bookshelf. Now let's go ahead and put this in here. Is that the paint can? I was like, I don't remember ordering anything else. Got a surprising amount of variety, making it so you can explore and find cool stuff is really refreshing. Since you can hire little guys to take care of the shop. Exactly. I think that's, besides the fact that I love fantasy stuff, and this, all of the fantasy stuff in that game just hit so many buttons for me. It was the fact that there was so much more to do. Like I said, I feel like there's a place for both styles, but I definitely really appreciate how much there is, and he keeps adding stuff. Like, I know there's plans for cooking, and I'm just like, I'm gonna spend like 8 hours playing one in-game day, because I'm gonna be like, I have to go do all this stuff and craft and cook and hoard all the things. And I love the bag of holding. It makes life so much easier for how much quantity you have to manage in that game. It's just so simplified, and I really love that in that game in particular. I don't think it would work in every single game, but like some games need a little bit better management going on. Okay, run your shop until 8 p.m. Well, done. All right. I do wish this were in the game, and I think it's if you're in the Discord, because you said you saw my stream in there. There is a suggestion in there for having like an end of day summary like this, and I think that would be wonderful. Products, okay, furniture. I don't have employees yet. Okay, no bills yet. Yay. That'll change very soon. Okay, so there are 3 locations. Interesting. All right. I would like to be able to expand the shop already. Buy a used bookshelf. What is this? Oh, this is the pedestal. Okay. I'm going to throw this down here. This is going to be for like my fancy... There's like a power-up kind of book that you can get. Oh. Oh, I have to buy the shelf. Okay, hold on. So let's go into here. And we'll buy this. Completely agree. End of day stats. Yeah. Was shook the first time you saw a dragon in the game, right? And it's like, you know they're not dangerous, but they're so intimidating, and I kind of like that. I like that kind of like, I'm scared even though you're not going to hurt me. I don't know, because they're huge. But yes, I'm a child of the 80s and 90s, so I grew up with like all kinds of fantasy stuff, so it definitely hits big buttons for me. Place mythical book on pedestal. Okay, hold on. I have to go get this used bookshelf. Especially if you got shop stats, then another page which is exploration harvesting stats. So you can see how much you collected or made that day. Oh yeah. I even like that too, like the extra details. Nice. All right. I'll stick that there. And then let's open this bad boy up. And that means I should get a fancy book. There's a fancy book. What do they call it? Mythical. Okay. Hermes Ledger. 10% discount in apps. Of course, you made me get that after I got all of this other stuff from the store. So, I played so much of the demo that these used books that come in boxes like this, where they're just a hodgepodge, you never know what you're going to get. I had 4 used bookshelves. Now, the shop was bigger than it is in here, but like it wasn't huge. But I had 4 used bookshelves, and then I started sorting them by colors and put them on the shelf in rainbow order. Because that's how much time I'd spent in that silly game in the demo. Ah, satisfying. All right. Interact with the checkout counter and wait for a customer to purchase items. Well, that means I need to do this. You know what I should do, though, is I should go ahead and order some more books. I do have a little bit of money, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and go in here and get a couple boxes. Actually, know what I could do. How much money is 3 boxes of each? Yikes. Okay, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and take it all down one. And then let's go back. Can I go ahead and buy used books? You know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to go ahead and start getting used books. I will start doing that once I have space for like the fancy editions that can come, because you can get like first editions and signed editions, and they come in the used book boxes, but it's a gamble because it could just be crap books. Market price. Let's go ahead and make it not 400. What? Don't do that. Okay. All right. Go ahead and open, and then we'll start stocking the shelves. Oh gosh. Hi, people. Jeez. That's so funny. All right. Ooh, somebody got a used book already, though. Dankenstein. I do think the names of books in this game are quite funny. All right. Give me your money. I gotta buy more books. I gotta feed this habit. All right. 6 books. What horror games do I like? I probably haven't played as many as I should, but my favorite horror game that I've actually played is Alien Isolation. I absolutely adore that game. And funnily enough, I have the DLC for it, but I have yet to, because I bought the DLC on some sale, and I have never gotten back to play the DLC for it. But that game was so freaking awesome. They did such a good job with it. And I wish it had been more well received, because I guess it wasn't super popular when it came out, and they never made a sequel to it, and I just love it. But I feel like I should play more horror games for sure. Yeah. Yeah, they did such a good job with it, and I feel like they did such a good job with, like, making you have to become accustomed to moving around with the alien in that game. Because at the beginning of the game, you find yourself, like, constantly hiding. And by the end, you have no choice but to have to navigate around while it's actively hunting you out in the room. It's just, like, it just keeps upping the ante on the intensity. And it was great fun. Have I heard of No, I'm Not Human? I have not. Is this another horror game? Because I mean, it doesn't have to be a horror game for me to write it down. No, I'm Not Human. I spelled human wrong. There we go. Like, why does that look weird? Because you spelled it wrong, girl. What are you doing? But yeah, I even thought about looking up a horror game to play for this year, but I had so much going on in other games that I'm playing that I was like, you know what? I don't need to squeeze in more on my plate. But I wouldn't mind doing that for the season in the future, you know? Specifically horror, maybe not everything else, but like I wouldn't mind for like spooky season playing a horror game, you know? Or not spooky season. I could play it at any time. Horror is my favorite genre. It is. Really well done. I will have to look into that. I have running lists going of all kinds of recommendations, so that list can just keep growing. I can do that. Oh man, they bought all the used books. Holy cow. I wasn't expecting that. I feel like the used books were not moving very quickly in the demo. And I had also heard from somebody else that people were struggling to have their used book sale or books sell. So I'm wondering if they changed that, because this game is still in early access too. And I know that there are updates coming out because I've seen a few in the Steam page. So I wonder if they changed how people shop the used books, you know? Because if it's a problem, then, and the developers are responsive, definitely can work on that stuff. Your character used to live alone, but there's a serial killer out there who's specifically targeting anyone who's alone, so you need someone to stay with you. Oh, hold on. There's more explanation going on. This can actually pause. Okay. Basically, there's doppelgangers out there, and you have to try and decide who's human and who's not before you decide if you should let them into your house. Ooh, That's interesting. And sounds intense in a way that I would enjoy. I'll have to look into that. Thank you for the recommendation. What am I doing? Placing this item because there's people in line. I'm sorry, people in line. Oh, no, nope, nope, nope. I'll just auto do that. Okay. We love running cards. So easy. Not totally realistic, but that's okay. We don't always play games for realism. In fact, we frequently do not play games for realism. I have enough reality in real life. I don't need it here. We can be real life adjacent. Alright, so what do I need to grab then? Oh, hello. I think it's really funny that they can walk right through me. Alright, I might have to order some books. We are only at 1 o'clock. Holy cow. I probably should have stocked before I actually opened for the day, but that's okay. Ooh, a new item unlocked. Interact with checkout. Is that what we're doing right now? Huzzah! Look at that. Now I can buy a whole bunch of books. Let's do it. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, I was kind of hoping I would get the hire somebody. Because if we can hire somebody, that's going to make my life so much easier. Also, for some reason, the sun has gotten hotter, so you have a lot of people trying to find shelter because they'll die if they're outside during the day. At first, I was like, that sounds like vampires. And then you said the sun had gotten hotter. I was like, wait, maybe not vampires. So people are trying desperately to get inside then, I take it. Which makes it even more, like, paranoid of whether or not the person's legitimately got issues coming in. Or is just trying to come in to kill you. Interesting. Okay, I'm paying bills. Can't do it from inside the register screen? Or, I guess, whatever. I don't know how to describe that. Locked into being on the register. I guess we're paying these. Oh, pay all. There's a button. Good job. All right, please let me hire a cashier. Expand store. Dang it. I mean, I probably could. It's probably available, but I want the quest, you know? Yep, and some of them have very sad stories, but you'll have a hard time telling if they're legitimate or making it up just to get inside. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's like, you know, if you add, like, an inherent need for general, you know, people to generally need to get off the street or out of the sun, that level of desperation could be a manipulation tactic for sure. Something to capitalize on. Interesting. Expand the store. Okay, get out of the menu, get out of the register, then do this. Okay, Expandy Land. Ooh, where do I want to go? I think I want to do that. Okay. Expandy Land, like Candyland. Paint can is outside. Pick it up and interact with the wall. There's so much happening. Okay. How many books do I have? Don't look at it. Look how many copies of these things they buy. It's ridiculous. Maybe I should up the price so they'll chill out on how many they're buying at any given time. Oh, hold on, hold on. There's more about this game. Once they're inside, though, you can test them and look for signs of them being a doppelganger. If you think they are, you can get rid of them. It's a good psychological horror. That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. At least put it on my wish list for sure, you know? Not that my wish list is short. So I bought this game back in September when Steam was running a sale near my birthday, and I hadn't spent the money that I had gotten as a gift from my, I think that was money from my mom, now that I'm thinking about it. I didn't spend it on what I thought I was going to spend it on, so I ended up with a little bit of extra money, so I splurged because Steam was running a really good sale. So I got this game, Tiny Bookshop, what else did I got? I got 5 games total. One of them's a little puzzle game because I think I got it as like a duo. You know, like sometimes Steam will put games together and make it a little bit of an extra deal. I think it's called Is This Seat Taken? And then I got Libertopia. So I got 3 book games, surprise. It wasn't really my plan, but that's how it worked out. And then I got Yard Sale Simulator because I've had the developer come into my stream a few times and has, you know, mentioned it. And I've seen some other people playing it. It's like, you know what? It's on sale. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. And, you know, it'll get in my list of games to play. But I also have an ongoing list of things in my wish list, too, that I still haven't purchased. So we'll get it in there. Steam sales would clean out your bank account, right? I have to be so disciplined. And then I have my husband who's like, can we get... Actually, he's really bad about wanting movies. Okay, I'm almost out of books, you guys. You guys have to stop buying books. I have to get more books. Okay, I can go ahead and do this. Oh my god. Okay. God, it's still only 6 o'clock. Jeez. You, and then I'm gonna stock some stuff. Auto. Okay. But yeah, it's tough when Steam runs really good deals. Oh my god. Alright. You can wait, sir. I don't know if they have any kind of patience meter. In the demo, they really didn't seem to. So hopefully, it'll be good. Okay. We're still at 6:40. Everyone has to buy Dankenstein, because apparently that's the only thing I'm going to stock right now. Okay. This is the halfling. Alright. I think I've reached my max capacity. Because I don't see anybody else coming in the store. So let me go ring out some people. Woo-wee! A little intense there. Alright, y'all. Let's do this. 5 books. Give me a cashier, please. Yep, see? As soon as I started ringing up people, more people came in the shop. Okay. Good deal. You can wait. I'm busy. Okay. And I saw you type some stuff, but you're going to have to give me a minute. People need books, damn it. Okay. We're good. Okay. And I still haven't done whatever this paint can thing. Oh. F. B. There you go. I'm gonna need storage shelves before long. Okay. Line is full again. Oh, and it's 8 o'clock, which means my store is done for the day, which is fine because things got a little hairy there near the end. Luckily, you don't have to end the day just because the time has run out for the shop to be open. I can take as long as I need once, you know, once it hits 8 o'clock. It's fine. All right. What? Oh, I'm tied to the cash register. Whew. All right. Thinking fantasy games, actually. Have I played Skyrim? I have not played Skyrim. Getting a page in a library would be the wildest thing. You know, or bookstore. You know what? I bet people do, because it's still retail. Oh my god. Ew. Okay. You know, that's fair, though. If you expanded your shop, it wouldn't be pretty right out the gate. You'd have to do something to it to make it pretty. Okay. I really like that, actually. All right. Well, and I actually work in more of a specialty academic library. I work in an art reference library. So I don't even have to worry about, like, some of the stuff that people that work in, like, the public library systems do. We have a much more niche audience. So, yeah, we really don't get a lot of stress. Can I do all of the walls? Fantastic. Paint a floor tile. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that there. There it is. Oh, okay. At first I thought it was going the wrong direction. But that was just the line for the floor. Okay. New item unlocked. A floor light. Fantastic. Shop expansion need to be painted and finished. It's a really nice detail. Agreed. Yeah, the demo didn't have that. That you could still paint and stuff, but it didn't have the necessity for it. Oh, I don't automatically get the light. And it didn't give me a quest for it, which means I could go ahead and end the day. But what I'm going to do first is make sure that everything is fully stocked. I'm not going to buy more book titles yet. Oh, nice. We have a little extra. I'm just going to go ahead and stack these here for now. Because I'm assuming at some point or another they're going to give me a quest for, or a task. I guess it's not, I don't know. Task feels more accurate. For buying the storage shelves. And I'm pretty sure, oh, nope, I need to do this. I'm pretty sure it didn't really seem to make a huge difference. Maybe they were speedier as cashiers and speedier as, like, stocking. But, your employees level up. So I'm assuming that'll make more of a difference in the full game than it did in the demo. Because it seems fair that it wouldn't be, like, super, you know, they're not going to fly around the store and ring people out at lightning speed in the demo, but we'll see how it happens once I finally can hire the cashier. How does one become a librarian? I'm actually not a librarian. I am a library coordinator, and essentially, well, we have a very small team, so we're all very cross-functional. So although I am not a librarian, I don't do reference and I don't do cataloging. I do a lot of the page duties, so I do a lot of circulation stuff. I also do a lot of the shelving. I do processing. I check in serials. I do preservation work. I manage the physical space, so shifting projects and inventory control. So I'm currently conducting an inventory of our unloaned materials. Last year, I did a full inventory of loaned materials. We do not loan off-site, but we do loan to staff where they can take things to their offices. So I actually had to go with a little computer and scanner and make sure everybody's stuff was loaned and then search for all the missing stuff. And now I'm trying to scan the stacks so that I can find stuff there. So that's a lot of inventory control. I run the book sale, both the perpetual sale that's in the library all the time, and then I help, I run the event that we do. We do an annual event where we're in a more prominent space with some other folks from a different department. But that's a 4-day event over Labor Day weekend. So, I know if you actually want to have, be a librarian with a degree, it's an MLS. So it's a library science degree. And I don't know how it is now, but I remember that it was, one of those things where there were very few schools in the States that had full Masters of Library Science degree programs. But there are lots of jobs in libraries that don't require an MLS. But, you know, for the positions that do, it does take a little bit. Did I always want to do that? If I had known, I might have pursued an MLS, but I kind of, let's see, where did I start life in work? I think my first job was in a restaurant, and then my second job was in a library. And I thought I wanted to be an actor, and started to go to college for that, decided I did not want to do that. And then I was working retail, but I worked at a Blockbuster. So Blockbuster, while it was retail, it was also very much like a library because you had to organize and sort and shelve and label and do a lot of functional stuff that was very similar to a library, because technically it was like a video library. It's just, you know, and people borrowed things, you know. And then I also worked in the restaurant industry, and then I've also had another retail job here and there. But I got back into it I actually went back to my first library job later in life and worked there for a while. And then I got the job that I have now, although it wasn't the position I have now. And I have worked my way up to being a coordinator because as things have shifted and changed over the years and staffing and needs have changed, I've either acquired the skills or been trained to do certain things so that I can fit into the niches that need to be filled by, like, we have an Asian language librarian, we have a digital librarian, and then we have someone who focuses on like reference services, and we have someone who's doing like the acquisitions. We have someone for acquisitions for the books and stuff, but then we also have somebody who helps manage the money for like the day-to-day functionality. Anyway, there's like a lot of, and we have a lot of overlap. So I didn't really know that's what I wanted to do, but I'm kind of glad I took a roundabout way to get there, because the job I specifically have now, I probably wouldn't have had the skills had I just gone to school and gotten a degree. My retail and food service background makes me very different than my coworkers, and it trained me to be able to do things different, like think about things and operate differently than I think a lot of traditional library workers would be. Especially if their focus was going to school to get a degree to be in a library. Like my supervisor, she does circulation, interlibrary loan, reference, stuff like that, but she actually taught like community college for a while and also has, I think her degree is in art history. So like she doesn't have a library degree, but she still is in the library world and has been, I mean, she's almost, I think next year will be 25 years for her. So yeah, it's kind of like I might have gotten, like I might be in a better financial position now if I had had a more focused degree on library work. But I you know, I like where I'm at and what I'm doing. And I think that I'm uniquely qualified for my particular library and my particular job requirements because my background is so different. I can move and hustle in ways that, you know, because I worked food service and retail, like there's a different like mode of action in those types of jobs that I don't think a lot of librarians possess because they just don't have the same kind of experience and skill sets from having worked those jobs before, or at least not after college, because a lot of them did that kind of stuff when they were like, you know, early teen or late teens, early 20s while they were in school and haven't done that kind of work for over 20 years. And I'm just like, oh, we got to move. We got to pull books. There's big classes here today. We've got to, you know, just keep moving. Or, you know, I physically move a lot of stuff. So, but I love it now. And I really don't know if I would have done it differently. I don't know if I would have gotten to where I'm at differently. And who knows, you know, maybe me in an alternative universe. I'm probably going on way too long. Okay, let's open the store. Are you interested in library work? There's a lot of different kinds of jobs. You don't have to just do library work. I started out as a page, which is, you know, the lowest rank, but pulling books, moving books, putting books away, depending on what library you are and what, you know, they have their pages do. It can be a lot of different things. And then there's, you know, assistants and clerks and other things. There's a lot of very traditional library roles that aren't a librarian. But I love it and I wouldn't trade it. And I feel very, very fortunate to have the job that I have and to work where I work because, yeah, I love what I do. Never feel bad you didn't start with the goal of doing what you do now. It's not human to know what you want to do starting out, and there's something you can only truly enjoy after you experience others. Yeah. Definitely can learn a lot about yourself through trial and error, that is for sure. Well, and I was really good at those other jobs. Those just retail and food service are tough industries. And I'm grateful for the experience and having worked them as long as I did, but I'm also like, I'm so glad I don't do that now. I do not miss, you know, the negative side of those jobs. But, you know, I was glad to... Oh. Sorry, I just saw a pop-up from something. It was weird. I'm not used to saying that. Okay. My computer's showing me stuff. It's like, hey, look at me. I'm like, I'm busy selling books. Leave me alone. What's happening? All right. I'm still getting used to some of the things I've been adding to my plate. So I think I'm getting little pop-ups from things I've enabled that I'm just like, wait, what is happening? Retail for food service necessary evil? Yeah, exactly. Necessary for sure. And sometimes evil for sure. But, you know. It can be good. Like, there are things about it that were really good. Like, some of the people I worked with, you know, I miss working with those people. Being able to, I don't know, be a little bit more myself at work. Because I really, you know, I definitely have to have a more professional presentation of self, I guess, at work. But I've also been there long enough that most people know me well enough to go, okay, she's just really hyper right now. Because sometimes I can get really hyper and really, you know, passionate. But we've all worked together for a long time now, which is one of the reasons I say I really am grateful for where I'm working, because it is a privilege to have a level of trust to be able to discuss things in ways that, you know, if you felt really guarded and like you couldn't trust your coworkers to... One of my coworkers has a phrase called, says, delay the J, just delay the judgment. And it's like, okay, when we're trying to talk to each other and throw ideas around and have discussions about developing new processes and things like that, like, don't, you know, withhold your judgment of that in that process as people try to figure out how to express themselves, figure out how to throw ideas out that might seem unconventional, because you never know what kind of productivity is going to come out of conversations like that. And we've all worked together long enough now that, you know, we have a level of understanding that you might not when you're new to a team, or when you have a team that's a little bit more uptight, or you don't feel comfortable talking to. So I definitely appreciate being where I'm at, the coworkers that I have, and the level of comfort that we are allowed, because that means we can actually work on problems in a more meaningful way as a group, as opposed to being like worried about opening our mouths, because when I get comfortable, I open my mouth. And that's why I always tell people, it's like, I actually am, I test as an introvert. Probably couldn't tell it here, because I talk a lot. But I've also heard that once introverts get comfortable, that, oh, I guess I could do it this way, that they will be more talkative. So I was like, oh. And this is a space I curate myself, so... I also have no problem talking to myself a lot. So sometimes when people are just lurking and I'm just running my mouth, it's like, yeah. My husband came home this morning and I was talking to myself, and he walked in the door and I immediately stopped talking and looked at him, and he was like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing, just talking to myself. Oh. Yeah. Heard similar, introverts are quiet with people they don't know, but very talkative with people they're comfortable with. Not always. And then I feel like after stream, or after I've had a lot of interaction, I will get very quiet for a while. Like, I've just been like, okay. And, wait a minute. Oh, it's... Oops. How do I take that back? Is it this button? Is it this button? How do I do that? How do I take it back? There we go. Sorry, I saw 30 up there, and my autopilot said, oh, the change is 30. That was not it. I need to look at my shelves again. Ooh, yikes. Okay, hold on a second. Got a little comfortable running the register there. It didn't give me any new tasks. Does that mean I can just spend my money as I will? Because I've got almost 6 grand. I expected there to be a hire a cashier quest or task. But yeah, I hosted some kids last weekend. Was that really just last weekend? But essentially it was about 11 straight hours. And by the time I took one of them home for my son's birthday, I feel like I did not finish that sentence. I hosted some teenagers for my son's birthday, and one of them needed a ride. So I took them home, and I can't remember if I asked them if they minded if I put on some music or something like that. They're like, yeah, it's fine. It's just I've had a lot of interaction today, so I'm just kind of run down. And I'm like, that's fine. And we can drive in silence, you know. Like, I totally understand that. I also didn't mind having some silence because I'd been not, like, talking the whole time, but definitely, energetically speaking, had to be kind of available for that 11-hour period in case they needed anything, you know, or whatever we were doing. Part of it was spent out, so got to recharge after socializing for a long time. Yep, absolutely. So, okay, I need to buy some used books. You know what? I'm going to look at this. First of all, bill pay all. And then ZapRecruiter, find a candidate. Okay. Lottie, Jacob. Oh, okay, so they do have different stats. Ooh, look. Yeah, I never got to any of that stuff. You could only get 2, like, cashier stalkers. So let's go ahead and let's see. These are going to be the cheapest. Jacob, you're a little bit out of my range right now. Let's go ahead and kind of hit the middle of the ground. I'm actually going to go ahead and go for Marius. Oh, it will only let me get one. I was kind of hoping to get Lottie as well. What is this? Oh, this is my employee, and this is a search. Okay. Love people, but I get tired fast from socializing a lot. Yeah. Yup. Oh, crap. Hi, people. Now, will you actually come in already? Let me get these people checked out and then go out. Because in the demo, they just wait outside until you assign them. And I think I see the body right there. I see the body outside. I thought I stashed it somewhere else. No, that's not what we're doing in this game. We're not hiding bodies in this game. All right. No, I'm busy. I want to go get a cashier in here. Stop buying books. Well, for like half a second. Okay. Hi. I would like you to be a cashier. Oh. Oh. The crime scene. Exactly. Okay. So now I can buy stuff and not feel quite so stressed out about looking at menus while people are trying to shop. All right, there's that. I like the total for those books. 2 boxes of each of the books I currently have to stock. Totals up to be 666. It just makes me laugh every time I see it. Okay. All right. Oh, nope. We don't need to change the price. We need to stock the shelf. And then what I want to do is I want to buy some used books. I probably won't get to fill that up before the end of the day today, but we'll hit the ground running tomorrow now that we have a cashier for sure. Oh, I thought that was my cashier for a second. I was like, what are you doing out from behind the counter? You're not allowed. All right. Oh my gosh. I wonder how big you can make this shop. Oh, I guess it showed me when I was doing the what did they call it? What is it in the app? Expandy Land. All I could think was, I was like, why would it be Landy something? Because I remembered it sounded like Candyland, and my brain totally reversed what they made Expandy and Candy like that. Anyway, sorry. Brains are weird. We'll just have to live with it. All right. Now, I can really start to look at the menus, though, because it's been just go, go, go since I started, since I was having to do everything by myself. All right. Okay, we have to get to level 10 to be able to do anything else as far as shop locations. There's only 2 more chunks here. So this shop really can't get that big. Interesting. All right, bill pay. Do I actually have to pay you today too? Fine, I'll pay you too. Blep Mart. Oh, this is where we get the cat. Okay, hold on. I don't think we can change their name. Which means I kind of want Sir Flufflewiggles. But I don't know if he's my favorite looking cat. Max is pretty cute. They're all cute in their own way, right? I don't think there's any difference in them apart from their looks and name. Mr. Socks. Luna. Might have to get all the cat stuff. I'm assuming this is the tab for my cat once I get them. Ink has seen things. Shadow has too, I think. Let's see, where's Ink? Oh, yeah. Maybe Ink and Shadow saw the same thing. Nina also seems like she's might have a little trauma there. What is it? What is it? Peanut. I kind of like Sir Flufflewiggles just because of the name. Okay, well, that's my gut instinct. I'm going to go for it. All right. Now I need a cat bed and a food bowl and a litter box and a water bowl. We'll just go ahead and get everything. And then we'll go ahead and buy it. Gimme kitty. Oh, my goodness. Hi, baby. Pick up. And, oh. Okay. Release. Hey, baby. Oh, wait. Pet. Okay. So in the demo, they just kind of walked around. And I think the customers like having the cat there. So we'll go ahead and do your food and water kind of here next to the counter. And we'll put your bed. I don't know if I want to put the bed in the front. Later, I should be able to get like a cat scratchy thing, scratch post, you know? I feel like that's a little bit too out in the space. Definitely I'm going to tuck the litter box somewhere in a corner though. Wait, why won't you let me put this here? There we go. Ooh, I pet you again. I pet you bunches. I was watching a content creator I like while I was still at work, was listening, and her cat was being ornery. And we lost our last cat last year. And we haven't gotten another pet since then. And there's part of me that's still like, okay, I'm still like appreciating not having to deal with a lot of the extra stuff. Not the fun, cuddly stuff. But just, I don't want to deal with the cat litter or messes. Or I had a cat that had a chronic illness. Actually, both of the cats I had 2 out of my 3 cats had chronic illnesses. And one of them, it was a messy snot related thing. And so that was a lot of maintenance for that. And then the other one, he had diabetes, so he ate special food and had insulin shots. And then probably the last year he was with us, he had thyroid issues, so he also had to take pills twice a day. So it was very expensive and just a lot to deal with. And then, you know, as they get older, there's a lot more care that goes in. And so I was like, I need a break, because we had 3 cats and they were with us, you know, they were with us for a very long time, all 3 of them. So like by the time we lost the last one, it was like, okay, I need a break. But man, she had her cat today and I was just like, I miss having a kitty. But I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Of all 3 that had to get medicine, he was probably the best one. He didn't like getting pills, but I think he knew that getting the insulin shots actually made him feel better, because he would actually... Sometimes he would stop eating his food and come find us if we forgot to give it to him. And also, like, it had to go in the tuft, you know, at the back of the neck, because you could pull up the skin and, like, get between, because you had to shoot between the skin and the muscle, because there's, like, a layer in between. He would actually, like, arch his back, like, when we came up to grab his skin. And it's like he knew, like, the insulin helped him feel better. So he was such a smart cat. But, Cthulhu went through the shelter one time. They were never the same since. But yeah, he was, the 3 cats that I had, I'm glad he's the one that needed the medicine. He really didn't enjoy the pills, though. I mean, we got into a good rhythm, and honestly, he and I had better coordination than my husband. He was my husband's cat, for sure. But, yeah, for some reason, I had the knack better of getting the pills in him than my husband did. My husband and him and they were tiny little pills, so he'd try and get it in there, and then it would just go pop out. But I think if he had opposable thumbs, we might have been in real danger, because he was a smart cat. And he lasted a good long while, considering he had the conditions he had, for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead. Am I going to get 4 boxes of used books? Let's go ahead. We've got the money. You know what I could do? I could do this. Will you actually stock? You won't. But if I do this, then you'll stock those. And so you and I can both stock books while we're open. Well, not open, but you know. Open this. Cats are way harder to pill than dogs. The cats get low-key petty about making sure they don't swallow. Yeah, I swear that's what he would do to my husband. It's like he would purposefully, like, pop it out of his mouth. My husband would sit there and, rah, and get really annoyed. And then I would come in and just go, boop, and get it in the first try. Which, you know. But he was definitely my husband's cat. Oh, I didn't mean to do this out here. Right on the street. Oh. There's a first edition. I don't have the display for it. Cue to close. There we go. So I gotta figure out... I'm glad people that shop are, like, not gonna just grab my books and run off, though. Dogs and cats 100% know if the person is confident about what they're doing and will act accordingly. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah, I don't think my husband ever really was comfortable doing the pill thing. And I could absolutely see that being a factor. Tablet. There we go. Okay, Depot Max. Rare bookshelf. That is what I need. Let us grab that. And then... Bro! It's a first edition. Just chuck it on the ground. It's fine. Oh, I didn't actually buy it, did I? Nope. Okay. Oop. Let's go ahead and put this... Do we want to tuck the rare books in the corner? Oh! That's so cute. You sleeping, baby? Can I pick up the cat? Or is that going to be the bed? That's the bed. Oh, I'm sorry. At least you had already woken up before I just picked it up with you asleep on it. Okay. Dogs would be angels for you and nightmares for their owners. Oh, used to be a dog trainer in Groom Room for several years. Mm-hmm. Well, and they definitely know, it's kind of like little children. Little children know, too, who they can get away with what. I'm going to go ahead and round this up to 250. I'm not going to start messing too much with raising prices crazy. I started doing that in the demo, but I did not. I'm not going to start doing that here. Oh, I don't really need this out here. Oh, it's the only thing I don't like about not having a storage shelf. Oh, you know what I could do? Hold on. Let me see. Can I actually get a storage shelf? Containers. Personal shelf. Customization. That's not what I need. Furniture. Also not what I need. Comic book. Manga. Storage shelf. Level 9. Balls. All right. Well, now I have to start kind of keeping them separated. Can I do? I can't do that. Okay. Because otherwise the stalker might have some problems if I... That's... Oh, you know what? I just realized... I'm like, what am I fussing over? The alphabet. That's what I'm fussing over. Most dogs and cats have the intelligence of about a 4-year-old. I believe that. Definitely know they can trick and who they can't. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Yeah, I went before I had my own kids and I would babysit other people's kids, like definitely could get them to do things that their parents would fuss over, and it's like, no, no, no. You just, you gotta, you can't let them have wiggle room, otherwise they'll wiggle right on over you. F. Why are we not opening? F. Oh, I'm moving. Look at all the screen with all the prompts. Nothing fancy in that box. That's alright. People will buy these too. Apparently. Eventually, I will get myself some additional used books. Shelves. And F. Give me something cool. Oh, is that a signed copy? I think that might be what that is. Seen a dog tattletale on his brother when he's doing something bad. That's funny. I've seen videos like that too, where people will set up cameras. I can't remember. I think the funniest one I ever saw was where the cat turned the camera to where the dog was misbehaving. And it's like, wow. That cat's almost scary smart if he's doing that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do 150. We'll just go ahead and round up a little bit. All right. So before I close officially, I'm going to go ahead and change you back to a cashier so that you start the day being a cashier. Okay, what time are we at? Ooh, good, good, good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and just pause for now. Let me go ahead and save. Is it... Oh, it's unnamed. Let's go ahead and... Can I not name you? Why are you unnamed? I don't know how to fix that, or I don't know how to change it. Maybe I have to change my shop name somehow? Anyway, that's for future me, not right now me, because right now me has to go pee. So let's go ahead and turn this down because it won't mute itself. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, depending on what channel, not what channel you're on, what platform you're watching me on and hanging out. And if you'd like it, if you like what is happening, I don't know. I'm phrasing things weird. I think I'm a little hyper. But if you're here when I get back, thank you so much. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, night time. And thank you very much. See, that's why we remind people. Oh, sorry. The magic sounds make me giddy. Okay, so I'm going to go take a little break. I'm going to grab maybe grab a snack. Definitely going to grab a new drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, all of those things. And if you need to do it too, now might be the time. But I will be back in a few minutes. Okay. If I can find my button. There's my button. I'll be back. Made it. We survived. Okay. Hello. Although my knee is angry now, but I don't think there's any level of stretching I can do in any short amount of time to get it done, so... all right. I think that was everything for the day, though, right? I just left it for that. So... sold. Total profit is still down, but that's because I'm buying so much stuff. I think when I stop buying so much stuff, we'll start getting profitable. Okay. Turn on the light. I really don't think I need to buy anything ahead of the day starting. So let's just go ahead and open. I wonder if I should go ahead and start expanding more. Oh, yeah. She was happy about the cat. Nice. It's that pitchy baby. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, these are full. Refill. Because the cat stuff was very limited in the demo. Like, you could get the cat, but, like... it didn't seem... I mean... I don't know how frequently these actually need to be filled, but it didn't seem to make a huge difference when I remember to fill them or not. There was also an option to clean the litter, but it never seemed to get messy or actually really need cleaning, so I don't know if that's something that's going to be fully developed later or if that's something I just haven't run into yet because I haven't had the cat that long. But we'll find out. Okay. I wonder how quickly they level. Employee details. Do you get experience every time? Oh. I need to turn off all of my alarms. Stop. Oh, nope. What the... why are you fighting me, phone? I have... oh, you're not going to give me my timers to turn... whatever. We'll just take them as they come, then. All right. Oh. It didn't pause the game. It just paused the interactions they had. I wanted to see how much experience they got. Didn't seem like they got any experience from that. No, cashier is down here. 116. Okay. How much does a transaction get you? 122. So 6 points. Okay. That's fine. Focus. Focus. Oh! And both of those sold lickety-split. Which means I probably underpriced them. Okay. I don't remember how much I started pricing things in the demo. And honestly, I don't know if that information is valid for the full game. Or... it's not full. It's still early access. The not demo version of the game. I don't know if any of that information is still valid on pricing. Okay. I wonder if it's like Teddy's Haven 2, where the bigger the shop is, the more customers you can have at any given time. It would make sense to me to work that way. But I don't know if it actually tells me explicitly or if it's just kind of understood. But I imagine it would be tied to the size of the shop. So let's go ahead and... well, let's pay our bills so we don't have to worry about it later. And let's go to Expandyland. And... can we do another one already? Oh, God, 3,000 for the last one? No, thank you. So now... books and more. How many licenses could I get? Harry Potter and the Wizard's Gem. Oh, there's... the whole series is here. Cute. Haunted House on the Hill. Okay. Laughter House 5. Is there signage of some sort? Hold on. this is containers, so it wouldn't be there. Legendary display case. Interesting. That's customization. Would signage be in here? Ooh, I'm interested in some of these later level walls. Paintings. Oh, paintings. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to go ahead and paint the walls and deal with the floors. I don't think there's a limit. Oh, crap. I don't think there's a limit to how much I can use the paint bucket. Take item. There we go. Okay. I think I might want to move this. Oh my gosh, I already sold all the used books. Do I really want to put the used bookshelf by the cat pan? Hold on. Let's go ahead and move this then. Move this too. You know what I could do? Is I could go ahead and pick this up. The water and food by the door. Hey, Bama, how you doing? Was wondering if I would see you tonight. I missed you on Sunday, and I don't know if you rewatch VODs that you miss, but I had an exciting Dinkum day. Tell you what, I am enjoying this game. I knew I would, though. I played. I actually wrote it down. I played almost 15 hours of the demo for this game. So there's that. Okay, so I don't want to put the used bookshelf right by the cat pan, but I can put it by the fancy bookshelf. I might flip-flop. Well, once this wall is down, I will put more stuff going on there. I wonder if I can get ceilings or if it's always going to look like this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more bookshelves. Yeah, we can do that. It's expensive, but we can do that. Because I'm gonna go ahead and get some more licenses, too. Sorry, I missed Sunday stream. Had to go into town. Oh, fair enough. I mean, you have life. I figured you're not going to be at every single stream, even though I miss you when you're not here. So do you want me to tell you why it was so exciting in Dinkum? Or should I ask you if you have caught your rooster yet? I'm gonna have to move things around in a bit because I didn't space these. Well, I pushed them. That's not how words work. I put them against the wall that's not there anymore. So but hopefully it was a productive day, eventful day. I'm not sure. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I need book licenses. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I don't have books. My bad, my bad. No rooster, but it caught a plunk yesterday. Oh, and you finally figured out how the traps work. Excellent. Yeah, it seems like what they need to do is go in the front. Like if you can get them to hit the front of it. But if you figured it out, then you probably already know that. This is not where the books are. The books are in here. Ah, excellent, excellent. Okay. So I got a rooster and what's the male wombat? A vombull. I got both. I got super lucky with both of them. Super excited about it. Okay, I'm buying stuff. I am getting licenses. Haunted House on the Hill. Let's go ahead and do that one. Let's do Laughter House 5. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm working on my schedule, my game schedule, like my in-game schedule, so I can start maybe getting some things done more regularly without feeling like I have to cram it all into every single day. Ooh, I forgot about the Lord of the Rings spoof, I guess. The Taker. The Notepad. It's a romance. I don't think I have any romance yet. Got some science fiction. I feel that. Do I have... Oh, I don't know if I have any children's books yet. True crime. Too Loud on the Eastern Front. Sure. How much more money do I have? How many licenses do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're doing okay. Oh, God, I don't have any books. Okay, hold on. Don't do that. Buy. And then you can stock things. And then I can grab some books. We're going to be not in alphabetical order for a while, but that's okay. Open. And throw that away. Plus 10 and round it up. Got all the NPCs move in? Nice. That does take a minute to get done, for sure. Okay, we still have some time. Nope. Don't want to deal with that, because you can deal with that. I want to grab this one. And, oh. No. No, I want you to... I wonder if it matters when you change the price. Does it matter when they buy it or when they pick it from the shelf? Like, if I change the price after they grab it, will they pay the new price? Place. Okay. And we'll go up to 16. Confirm. Alright, I will handle this while you're stocking things. Alright. What I would really like to do is get a book for each shelf. I should have enough money to do that. Well, and games like this change so much once you finally can hire some employees. Makes life so much simpler. Alright. Nope. I keep wanting to stock like I do in Teddy's Haven. It's just not how this game works. Alright, we'll have to worry about organization later. The Haunted House on the Hill. Okay, plus 10%. We'll go up to 15. I need to buy more used books. I don't have a ton of money though, because I spent a lot on bookshelves. That's okay. This is the button. So let's go ahead and do... I'd really like more licenses, but I'm afraid if I start doing that, then I'm going to run into some trouble money-wise. I already paid bills for the day? I did not. Okay. Oh, I don't want to put... No! Scratching post. To hell with money. Sir Flufflewiggins needs a scratching post. How do I open things? Okay, there we go. I was like, wait a second. Why won't you go? Why won't you do? There. Pay you. So cute. Okay. I like the fact that he sleeps like that. That's so adorable. All right. Do I want anything from in here? I don't really want to buy decorative stuff yet. I feel like I need to wait for the money situation to be different. Is there a way to get out of this without having to exit? Q is back. No, that's not what I want either. If I go in here and hit tab, no. Because I don't like the fact that I can't exit back out to the first screen of the tablet. If I click X, it takes me all the way back out here. And if I hit go back, it takes me all the way out. I wish it would just go back to that first screen so I didn't have to keep going in and out. It's annoying. Okay. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9. I could stock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 24 titles. That's not going to happen today. How many more could I get, though? Where the tame things are. The Dulling. Cretaceous Park. Non-fiction. I don't know if I've got any non-fiction. Or Celsius. How much do the boxes of books cost? Well, let's go ahead and do Celsius. And consume, think, appreciate. Let's go ahead. Oh, okay. That's the max until I'm at level 10 anyway, which is probably good. Helps me behave myself. No. Yeah, I actually was really productive on Sunday's stream as far as Dinkum. I got through 4 days in Dinkum, which for me, like, I feel like usually on stream I get 2 days, 3 days if I push it. But I started just kind of focusing in on, I got a day done in the mines, I got the bug competition day done, I got the 2 males that I was missing, and I got a meteor. I had a meteor shower happen. So I actually was really, really productive, and yeah, it made me feel really positive about the idea of, I need to get this and this. And then maybe I can get, how much is that? Okay, we'll go ahead and do it. Made me feel really good about my idea for making a schedule for myself. I keep poking at it because it's a tedious process, and I've entered in most of the information now that I have to add in, and now I get to start making decisions. And we know how good I am at that. How indecisive I get. That's another new book. Okay, let's go ahead and get that book in there. No more items. Well, all right. Nope, that's not what I want. Now I can round. I can get 1 box, I think, of used books. Oh. It's time for the child to get ready for bed. And so the tone is starting to shift because the child is not moving like he needs to move to get ready for bed. Ah. Darn. No treasures. Okay. The notepad. Nope, that is not where the notepad lives. See, there's no... It's all chaos right now. There's no system yet. Another reason I'm glad I didn't immediately jump into this after playing the demo like I did. Because I was doing really fussy stuff. Because I'd played so much of it. That I could just be ridiculous, which, you know, I enjoy. I enjoy being ridiculous. Alright. Oh, I can't wait till I get some storage shelves and start managing this a little bit better. Do I really want to put these all by cat litter? Maybe if I hadn't left such big gaps, it wouldn't be so bad. Alright, it's fine. I'll just put these over here so they're not in the... And not that it matters. The customers don't seem to care if there's boxes in the way. Alright, you are going to be a cashier in the morning, and I don't think there's anything else to be done. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, crap. Look how much money I spent. Total profit, -3 grand. Amazing. I did not fix my screens when I got back from break. Okay. All right. Hey, baby. How you doing? Doing back here? Mommy needs to make some money today because she spent most of it yesterday. So do you come with me at night or do you sleep in the shop when I'm gone? Because honestly, with these cardboard boxes, you know what? I wonder if you could leave a box open on the ground if the cat would get in it. That would be amazing. That would be such a cute little detail if it would do that. Because that would be real. All right. I'm actually a little bummed out that I can't get more book titles yet. Not that I can afford to. But I did go ahead and get these extra bookshelves. I could do what I did up here, which is make them, you know, double wide. Or I could do what I did in the demo and give each book its own shelf. Because I'm extra. Alright. Hey. How far can you go? You can go pretty far. How far? Oh, can't go that way. Probably can't go this way either. Nope. Hello. Right. What's happening? It's kind of weird when I don't have money to spend. I'm just like, how long before I can buy new stuff? Bird. The bird book. Where is it? It's this one. Used books. It's probably what I should buy. Hey, buy a copy of Laughter House 5. Nope. Buy a copy of Damn it. No. Buy a copy of Laughter House 5? Ugh. I was hoping I could just put it away. And he wouldn't buy it. Nope. Damn it. Leaving me with just one copy to put away. Oh, hey, hey. Too loud on the Eastern Front. Fantastic. All right. How's the front looking? Not too bad. All right. So what I want to do is I want to buy... Nope. I don't want to do that. I want to pay my bills and then I want to... Oh! It let me go back there. Okay. I want to buy used books. How many can I get? Sure. You actually have to buy them. Buy. How much does the box cost? That's not it. It's 135. It doesn't tell me how many are in it, though, does it? Chance to contain rare books, which will sell for extra money, or legendary books, which give power-ups. How many books does it give me, though? That's what I want to know. Is it 10? Is that 10? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it does. So $4 a piece is 400. So that is profitable. Which is good. Open. Ooh, nice. Love to see it. I'm afraid to put them on the shelf, though. I'm afraid I'm going to put it on there and someone's going to try and snag it before I up the price on it. And since I don't know when the price goes into effect, I'm worried that if I put it on the shelf and they grab it before I can change the price, that they'll get it for less than I want to sell it. So I'm kind of tempted to not put them on the shelf yet. It does look like you get more customers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am going to put this just over here. Pretty good. These all stocked up. Oh. All right. Now let's go ahead and do 250. See what happens with that. Let's do another 250. Confirm. Let's do... Yeah, screw it. Let's do 250 on that one as well. Nope. Probably too high. That's fine. But I don't care. Kind of want to juice them for as much as they'll let me get away with. Too expensive? Fine. So let's do 240. Okay. What do I have over here? Do I have... Let's see. Ooh. See, you go away and you stock some used books for a while, and then you come back. There's like no books to sell. I forgot that if you walk through their head while you're like looking up, you can see their eyeballs from the inside. Sounds really weird. Oh, I got to level 10. Nice. I wonder how many more book licenses I could get. Okay, this one sold for $250. So the next time I get it, I might do 300. Confirm. Just to see. Confirm. Is anybody gonna come shop these over here? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Let's see. God, I love it when it's just like just right. So satisfying. Holy cow. Alright. Is it that one? Yep. You like having a cat in the shop? I do too. Excellent. Maybe I should hire a second employee. I feel like I'm not quite to that point yet. Oh! Somebody bought that other one. What was it? I don't remember. It's so funny how they won't spend a lot on some of those individual books, but then they'll buy like 4 copies of the same book and spend $200. Like, on 4 copies of the same book. Like, what? Or the kids campaign. Bert Good River Jr. Is that it? It's a little hard to read the little plates sometimes. Okay. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Okay, I have a feeling neither one of these is going to sell at the price that I've got them at, which is fine, but wouldn't mind trying to get... And do 230. How was the birthday party? It was good. Yeah, it was about 11 hours. All told. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, let's drop to 240. But we went to the mall where the arcade was, and something was still too expensive there. It's fine. And we got food at the food court. Only 2 of the kids came. The kid that lives in our neighborhood. Is it going to be too expensive? Yeah, but she didn't complain about it. She just didn't buy it. Let's do 220. Confirm. Still too expensive. Fine. But yeah, they had a great time at the arcade. The 2 kids that came with us declared that they were not gamers, but when I came back up to the arcade, they were all in the arcade zone, you know. All of them at a cabinet. 2 of them were playing pinball next to each other. Definitely played some air hockey, stuff like that. And then we came back to the house and we got some pizza, and they went upstairs and giggled like fools and seemed to have a great time. So yeah, it was really good. And I was pooped out by the end, but That's all right. I should be, right? I mean, it wasn't as involved as, you know, I think younger birthday parties because you have to be a little bit more engaged. But teenagers, you can be like, just go behave yourselves. Don't do anything dumb. I took my laptop and played Teddy's Haven in the mall, though. And the gal that was running the register at the arcade had a little... It wasn't a Steam Deck. It was the... I don't remember what she called it, but it was a more expensive one that I guess is more like a handheld, like, PC, essentially. And she was playing House Flipper 2, and so I told her about Teddy's Haven while I was there talking to her, because it was on my mind at the moment. And so she had me look it up on her Steam account while we were just standing there chit-chatting. So that was a good time. Do I need to do any... Oh, God, I have, like, such little money. I mean, I have $3 grand, but it'll go quick. How many more licenses could I get? The Bad Batsy. Batsby. What? Away with the Breeze. Attempting the art of French cooking. Sure. Oh! Still don't have enough to put... Okay, so let's do... Which one was that? Attempting the art. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 of those. And I'm going to grab 1 of each of everything else, if I can afford it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And... Can't get any of the accessories yet. No manga, no comic books. Let's go ahead and buy 5 boxes of used books. Go ahead and do all that. And then we're going to switch you to stocking. And let's get it. But yes, now I feel like I've gotten through about half of the season's worth of stuff, you know? We still have a lot of... Oh, there were 2 in that box. I didn't know you could get 2. You can only get 1 in a box in the demo. At least as far as I know. I never had 2 show up in 1 box. So that's pretty sweet. But, of course, we have, you know, the major holidays still to come. But, you know, we've already made it through 3 birthdays, an anniversary, and... One of the holidays, so I'll take it. And the start of school, because that's also in that mix of all the stuff that happens at the same time. I did not mean to open this here in the doorway. Not that it matters, but... Would you please go in there? Thank you. Alright. 2 more boxes of used books. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some more. Ooh! Ooh, a legendary book. What does it give me? I didn't look. Increased value of all book sales. Ooh, might have to switch to that. Might have to switch to that. Discount in apps. I think we want some increased sales. For sure. Rare book. Alright. Where do I want to round this to? I think I might try 300. I think I need to adjust all the prices, though, because I was kind of just dicking around. Yeah, right? Got super lucky. Definitely made them worth buying today. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead. This is probably going to be the same. They both look like they're signed. Maybe I should do something like No. How much do I want to do? Let's do market price and then do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's just go ahead and round it to 200. So we'll do market price and then we'll do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Not really, but whatever. And then I'm going to round it down to 300. I don't think I'll get it for it, but I'm just trying to give myself like a... How many times can I click it? Nope. This one I will round up to 300. Because maybe I could do like, maybe tomorrow I'll try 4 clicks or something, you know? Just to see if I can get myself a system that works. You know, so I don't have to think so hard. Okay. And do that. Ooh, that's a high price. All right, let's just do to 370. You know what? I didn't think about that. We could round to the nearest 10. So let's do 260 instead. Did I do that here? 5. Yeah, 250. Okay. Sorry, I'm being indecisive because that's what we do here. Yeah, okay. That's what we do here. Okay. 310 should be the one, actually. Instead of 300. I was trying to go to, like, the nearest 150 or 75, and then I was like, I don't know if I like that. I'm going to try again. 4, 5. So we'll go ahead and do 290. That's fine. And this is 370. Is this also 370? Okay. So there we go. I can't believe I actually have like a full shelf. Or almost a full shelf of the fancy books. All right. Cashier. Do I need to buy more stuff? I probably should, but I'm not going to. That's not true. No, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll get these out of the way though. All right. So now we can do... Oh, you know what? I'm going to pet you, baby. I pet you. Make sure your cat pan is clean, even though it doesn't look like you've used it. That can't be true. There's no way a cat could go that long without using it. Oh, this is not the button. This is the... Oh, I'm profitable today for the first time. Sorry, I just thought I heard a thunk out there, and I was like, wait. But... my husband is out there. Technically, he can handle whatever it is. And I didn't hear, like, a loud cry or, you know, anything dramatic happening, so... it might have just been a ka-clunk from something mundane, you know? Alright, do I want to refill the... Oh, hello! Did I already get... I did not get the other book that I bought. What was it? Is it still outside? Did I not double check? Alright. Because I really haven't started pushing it on those prices yet. The regular books. I haven't started pushing my limits yet. Okay. I want to observe people shopping this fancy shelf. Nope. Okay. Anybody? Anybody? I feel like they're purposefully ignoring this shelf. Probably overpriced. Kind of expecting that. Go ahead and pay people. Okay. No. Yeah, so far I have not seen anybody walk over to that shop at all. You gonna go over there? Oh, you are? Okay, too high. Not surprising. Welcome back. I'm trying to see how far I can push the limits of the fancy books. Because I know I've pushed it, but I was kind of hoping to get more than one person rejecting it. Okay, I'm gonna try 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go ahead and do 80. Four, 270. 340. 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 230. Give it a shot. All right, we'll see if that makes a difference. Used books. It's probably still too high, but yeah, she's not going over there. Oh, still too high? Okay. Can I get more than one person going to more than one book? Feeling jazzy. Little light jazz in the bookstore. Oh? Okay, too high. Fair enough. Alright, let's try. Still too high? I'm assuming. Oh! Long rug. I might have to do a little decorating here in a second. Well, maybe. $240. Still too high. I was really hoping I could push it. We're getting closer because they just looked at that and didn't say the price was too high. They just didn't buy it. So that's an interesting development. Let's see if we can start doing this instead. 160 and just dropping it by 10. Did I do 3? I did 3. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Please buy some of my fancy books. Oh, crap. Okay, we're doing okay as far as quantities. I do like the fact that I can just stalk through people's bodies. Like, don't mind me. I'm just going to reach through your pelvis and put these books on the shelf. That's fine with you, right? Sweet. Okay. So this one sold for 200. Let me see if I can do... So I did 1, 2, 3. And I rounded to 210. But then I dropped it by 10. So I'm trying to figure out like a rule of thumb to keep it simple for myself. Okay. So... 3 plus 10%, round to the nearest 10, and then drop it by $10. Seems like a good... It sounds complicated, but it works for me. At least for now. And I'm making a good chunk of change for it today, so we'll take it. For sure, for sure. This is this one. Oh, there was only one copy. Alright. Let's see. Nope, don't hit that button. How much money? Bye. That's fine. They do keep you hopping in this game for sure. Should I hire a second person? Maybe? Zap recruiter. Oh. So, find a candidate. Oh, okay. So it just pops me over here like the other one. Okay, I think I was going to hire Ramona. Because she's kind of in the middle. She's not starting from scratch. And she's got a good stocking thing. So let's go ahead and hire her. And then... How long does it take you to show up, girly pop? Hey there. Let's get you stocking. Probably gonna have to pay for her for today. Nice, nice, nice. I love to see the expensive stuff selling. Happy about that. Okay. Attempting the art of French cooking. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Can I get, storage shelf yet? Ooh. Storage shelf. Only one allowed. Paris, France shop. Oh, I can't even get that here? Yamanashi, Japan shop. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get the big one. Because I need all kinds of storage. All right. I want this right on that seam. There we go. Can't remember how many things will fit on. Is it 4 per shelf? Is that right? And again, I'm not going to stress too much about keeping it super organized. I still don't feel like I'm quite there yet. We're still kind of in the quick and stock the shelves situation. Oh, it's not. Oh, no, it is. Okay, I was like, wait. It's 2 titles per shelf. But it's 4 boxes per title. Okay. I wonder if there's a good rule of thumb for rounding up these books more. I also wonder how much they choose to buy, because the developer of Teddy's Haven has essentially stated that in his game, it is based on how much they have to spend, and then they shop according to how much they have to spend. And I've seen people say that one of the things they do is they go ahead and raise the price as high as they can, because then they don't have to stock as frequently. And I wonder if that's how this game works. I really don't know. Like, if they're going to come in and spend $100, is it better for them to buy 4 books at that are a little bit more expensive, or 10 books that are priced cheaply so that people move them quicker? I would feel like I would want to stock less and still make the same amount of money, but I don't know if it works like that in this game. Oh my god, I love storage shelves. Can't even tell you. Can't even tell you. Love it. Okay, do I have this book over here yet? I do not. This is how I did the demo too, where it's like I dealt with the chaos until the chaos drove me nuts, and then I fixed it. Because right now it's complete chaos. Yes. Filling the shelf perfectly. Ooh, gosh, look at that. No, all gone. Secret formula. Or simple formula, anyway. So does that mean, theoretically, I could do this. And then round? One, two, three, round. It's a little bit different, but it might still work. Round. Oh, one, two, three, and round. Let's try it with this front shelf and see what happens. Are we at 8 o'clock? We are. All right, y'all. So, what don't I have? Ugh, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Just make it go a little quicker. In fact, we'll make it go even a little bit quicker than that. All right, so the front bookshelves, I have to pay attention to a little bit tomorrow to see if they still sell. But I'm already going to be out of storage space. Which is a little bit of a bummer. Is that it? Nice. I do still need to get used books. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch of those. How much do I want to get? Oh god, that's a lot. I don't think I need that many. Let's maybe not do that many. Let's do 5. Okay. And then is there anything in the depot max that I want to get? Do I want to go ahead and get something decorative? Let's go ahead and get a plant. A bat-shaped rug. What? They didn't have that when I was playing the demo. Well, that's fair. What is that? Is that a bonsai tree? Or a bonsai tree? I might go ahead and get a rug. And this rug. And a cauldron, a jackal. They must have done a Halloween update. I'm playing too many games that are getting new content in them. Makes it so hard to want to play all of them at the same time. Carpet with lines. Is that the floor? I imagine it is. Okay, I'm not going to fuss too much. I like the idea of changing the color of the floor. All right, let's go ahead and buy that. And then maybe tomorrow will be profitable enough to play or to upgrade the size of the shop again. How far does this go? Oh, Lord, that's a big carpet. How far does that go? Is that about centered with the magic? It's not quite, but close. Let's move you over. Ah, well, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay. How can I see if it's lined up center? That's about it. It's close enough. Excuse you, sir. I'm sorry. You have to move while I'm adjusting stuff. There. You can have that back now. Sorry to disrupt your life. I want this to turn. And I kind of want it... it's fine. Now... a plant. Can I put it on top? No. You know what? It doesn't need to be all that. Just leave it. Okay. All right. Will we get lucky again today? Probably not as lucky as we got yesterday, but I'll take a little bit of luck anyway. Really do need a second used bookshelf because it would be helpful. Ooh, what's that one? Stephen Queen. That's funny. Goodness. I haven't made... oh, I hate it when I forget and I open the book out here. What is that? The speed book. I'm not going to use that today because I like the additional... okay. I didn't know that you can hand it directly to them. That's funny. I don't know. If I leave that on the floor, will you just go stock it? She absolutely did. Fantastic. We'll do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have two shelves that are the same. So we did market price, and then we did 1, 2, 3, and then I would have rounded this up to 180, so I'm going to go ahead and make it 170. You know what? I'm actually going to try this. 1, 2, 3, and round. Because that's what I did for this shelf, and we'll see if that's effective, because it might be simpler if I can just do that. 2, 3, and round. Okay, the dulling. And away with the breeze. All right, let's refill the stuff. Do I want to do anything else? Do I want to get more books of any kind? Need more storage at some point. This is so large. You know what? Once I knock this wall down, it'll be fine. Enter. Yay, profitable 2 days in a row. Huzzah. Making it. All right. You are my stalker. You are my cashier. Now, although I might, eventually if I have 2 registers going, I will make them both cashiers so that she can level up too. So like right now, you're what, a level 11 cashier? Nice. All right. Huzzah. She is on it. Okay, what am I doing? I'm paying attention to whether or not people are buying the books. Oh! 3 times in round. Will it work for these books too? Because if it does, I'm going to change the books on the backside. I'm a little skeptical because nobody seems to be shopping it. There we go. Works. Fantastic. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and round. Okay, that's fine. I actually don't mind if the used books don't sit there for long because I want to buy, I want to cycle through purchases on them. All right. And if running a book sale in a library is anything, you want things to move. You don't want to price them so under that you're shooting yourself in the foot, but you definitely want to keep things moving that could stagnate. Because if you can't keep them in your collection, you got to get them moving out, you know? Okay, do I want to buy a second storage shelf so that I could manage more stock? Probably. So that means I need to find a home for this cat pan. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna... Okay. Okay, all. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and do Expandy Land and get that going on. And that way we can figure out what we want to do about the storeroom situation. It's not really a storeroom, but you know. All right. Take item. Different controls for different games. Oh, goodness. Oh my god! Oh, I just realized I haven't changed the prices on the other books in the back end. So let me do that too. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3, and round. 1, 2, 3, and round. Okay. Now, do I want the stock room, or like stock room, to still be kind of up here near the register? Or do I want to flip it back to this back corner? And then... What did you just tell me about? Can I actually purchase another cash register now? Ooh, I could. Okay, well, I want this. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to start caring about the alphabet again. I don't know if I do yet. So let's see. How many licenses could I get? I could get another one. Fogborn. Sure. I don't want to start doing series books yet. Game design for dimwits. Okay. So now... I'm not going to worry about it just yet. Fogborn. Nice. Okay. How much can I get? I can't get that many. Stop doing that, woman. Like, chill out. I was like, buy it all! You're not playing your crazy out of control demo. How many can I get? I can get that many. Okay. So let's go out and see. Oh my gosh, that line is kind of ridiculous. All right. Ugh. Trying not to think about how disorganized everything is getting as far as shelves and storage goes. Because it does bother me. Alright. Because right now I don't know where anything lives. Is that Dankenstein? Okay. You can go up there. I guess it really doesn't matter. If it's an empty spot, then I can just put it... Well, I don't know. Anyway, we're not going to get into how anal retentive I can be about all that stuff. Because I get to be pretty... It's one of the nice things about working in a relatively small library. I mean, you know, we still have between like 280,000 and 300,000 items. But I do get a lot of control over how it's maintained because it's pretty much my job to maintain the physical side of things. But that also, you know, like, it can translate into some negative behaviors if I let it, you know, like, if I start getting, like, really anal retentive about it with people. Like, it doesn't usually get there, but I know I could if I let it, you know. We're breathing. We're fine. I think we're only on day 7. We made it through a full week. It's amazing. Okay, we're up to 1100 again. I'm out of a couple of books. That is something I wish I could see. I wish I could see how many copies I still have. I do like that about Teddy's Haven shopping, ordering stuff. You can see how much quantity you have. Can I see it here? No. I can see that it's a 10-pack. That's good. But I can't see how much I currently have. And that would be really, really nice to see. All right, so we're going to go backwards. 1, 2, 3, until I run out of money. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Still doing okay. Still doing okay. Okay, so it cost me under 1,500 to get 1 box of each of the things that I have right now. Nice. So there's another game that I play, or I have played in the past. It's called Wilmot's Warehouse. And if you like sorting and organizing, that game is all about that. Like, literally. Nobody's buying AFK Girl. Is AFK Girl overpriced right now? Nope, she just grabbed one. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Maybe it just got freshly stocked. That's entirely possible. But yes, before too much longer, I might go ahead and see if I can get a second register going and just cycle more people through faster. Which means I will have to focus more on stocking. But that's okay. Fogborn. Is that Fogborn 1? Are there multiple Fogborns? Because I'm not sure what book that is supposed to be a play on, you know? Alright, do I have a spot for you? Is it that one? Okay. Be my Dankenstein. I don't have a spot for this yet. Oh, we're back at 1,500. Which means if I really wanted to, I could buy another round of the books. Trying to think of how I might want to reorganize the store if I wanted to put a second cash register in. It's such an odd shape of a store. The other option would be to make like a little lounge. Well, I don't know. I don't like the fact that I can't get rid of this wall. Like, it makes it feel like the front is kind of restricted for cashier. She just walked behind the register like she owned the place? What the hell? What's wrong with you? Anyway. Oh, good God, I'm out of used books, too. Okay. Let's see. Can I sell things back? If I box this up. Oh, I could sell it back. Do I actually want to? How much does it... Does it tell me before I sell it back how much I'm going to get for it? Do I get back the money I spent? Should we just test it and find out? Because that's probably the only way I'm going to know without looking it up. And we could do that theoretically. It's not a big problem. Let's see. I bought it for 500. So will it tell me? X. That's nice. I'm doing that. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to... I want... What time is it? It's 8 p.m. I want you to wait. Okay, do I have... How much AFK girl do I have available, like space available? So let's go ahead and take down this shelf. Ugh. I have too much. You know what I could do? Stop, phone. Oh. I kind of expected it not to hear me. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to put some excess here. Put some excess here. And then I want to take this. Can I... How do I get rid of that? Yeah. Can I do that while it's on the shelf? I cannot. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Where is... Basis doesn't have any boxes. Dankenstein. Okay. Does Dankenstein have a box? It's not. What's the easiest way to get rid of y'all? What's the easiest way to get rid of it? Can I just stick you here? No. Insert box. If I had a box, maybe. I mean, we can just deal with it being a hot mess for a minute. Can we do that? Okay. Yeah, we'll just deal with that for a minute. It's fine. I kind of feel like this is going to have the most copies, so I'm going to stick it back here for now. And hopefully they won't take too long to sell out of that shelf. And I probably will wait to order them. Just chuck them on the ground. It's fine. It's behind the fancy bookshelf. They'll be so distracted by the fancy books that they won't even look at the floor books that are happening back here. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can change the layout. Box up. And sell. Well, yes. I would love to. Now... Nope. Nope. Although I do like the look when we change the layout. How many book titles can I have? 4, 5, 10, 14. Oh, I really should have kept one of the bookshelves. 14. Shoot. Wait a minute. I have 4 bookshelves. I have room for 16 titles. So we'll just wait until we sell a bit. Okay. Now that that's consolidated, let's go ahead and take this shelving unit and move it back there. Oh, nope. I'm using all the wrong buttons. So let's do this. Do I want them really butted up like this? I mean, they theoretically could be. It feels kind of congested like that. Maybe let's not do that. Maybe let's give it a couple of... We're not trying to maximize the space. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. Because I think I want a second used bookshelf. And this can go... Where are you trying to line up against? Oh, it's trying to line up with the wall. That's interesting. Like the lines of the wall. Okay. So now, I'm sorry, baby, I gotta move you. I'll pet you first, and then I'm gonna take your bed. Okay, so I want... As much as this is gonna add some hecticness to my life, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Oh. I'm just gonna shove that over there for now. Oh, that's not how we do things. We open it. And we're gonna flip it. And we're gonna make it be against that. No, I don't like that. Okay. Oh, I have it turned the wrong direction. I'm like, why is this not doing what I want it to do? Okay. It's not gonna let me put it right up against there. And that just feels really tight. Oh, you know what? I'm fussing. Don't fuss. Don't fuss. Oh, I know why you're fighting. Go over there then. No! Stop hitting all the wrong buttons! How obnoxious is that? I feel like it might be. You know what? You don't like to line up with anything there, do you? The other option would be... Because I don't like this layout either. It feels too not consolidated, too congested right here. So I don't like that either. So let's move these kind of against this wall, maybe. Give them a little bit more space. Let's move this out of the way and take this back in the corner. We can always adjust that later. And then, no, I'm sorry. You don't get to have this cash register yet. And then maybe we'll move that there. Now let's see what kind of space we're looking at now. Okay, so I think I want to put the fancy books. Fancy books can live up here. Because I feel like the special stuff should live near the register. And then, oh, interesting. I'm going to move the cat bed up here for now. If I can I? Can I put you like this? Can we... Alright, maybe we can... Oh. Why do you have to be doing stuff every time I want to move stuff? Okay. Stop doing stuff. Okay. There. And there. And this can go... There. And now maybe we can just put them... Can we put it right next to it? And then... Good enough. All right. So now I've got... Nice. I love mechanics that let me center things or like simplify adjustments. It's not perfect in this game, but the things you can do in this game are very, very handy for the most part. So, into that. All right. I do wish that there was a way to close registers in this game. I don't know. The demo, you couldn't. So if I leave both of these registers here and I don't have two cashiers here, if it's like the demo, people will line up here regardless of whether or not anybody's manning it. So if I don't put somebody on it, I have to do it. So what I will probably do is put the other person on it. Where do I want this? Do I want this kind of here? Can't do it there. I'll put that there for now. Okay, so now that I've got that going on... Nope, I don't want to do that yet. Don't want to do that yet. Do I still like these books like this? Do I still like these shelves like this? Do I not want to think about it too much? I don't think I want to think about it too much. Okay. Do I still like having the cat pan back here? To think about it. But I definitely like these cash registers like this better than having them kind of taking up that whole front space. I'm going to assign you as a cashier. You suck as a cashier, but you're definitely going to need some... You're going to get some experience tomorrow. Oh, negative. That's fine. We bought some stuff. My luggage. All right. Let's get it. All right. Oh, I should have bought used books. That's fine. We can do it now. Okay. Where are we at time-wise? Ooh, I just hit 3 hours. Okay, that's fine. Bye now. Did you just... Oh, she's looking at the fan. I was like, what are you doing? She's looking at the book in the front. Kind of feel like I should have a trash can in here. Do they buy less books now? Because that would be a sure indicator of that, how that works. 2 books. Maybe it is how it works. I would approve. Because I do like how that works in Teddy's Haven. Ooh, 2. 2 in 1 box. I'll take it. I hope they let me hire a 3rd person, because it would be nice to have an extra stalker. probably one of the reasons I got... Oh, that didn't need to be around. Increased. How about you? Yep. I'm not gonna worry about you then. It's probably why I got so much mileage out of the demo is because you only can hire 2 people. And so I put both of them as cashiers, much like I'm doing right now, and then had to run my butt off trying to keep all of the things stocked all of the time because I had 4 comic book titles, 4 bookmark styles, 12 books. Is that all you can have in the demo? I think that's all you can have in the demo. But I had a bookshelf. I had like a display essentially for every singular item. And so I was just running like constantly to keep everything stocked. And that's probably why I got so much mileage out of it, because I was just moving constantly. And even though like it wasn't, you know, evolving, which I'm really looking forward to getting to now that I'm playing the actual game. Like, if I got done with a really hard night or a hard, you know, day of work and I just needed to zone out, or like a really long day, I was really exhausted, I think I played it one night after I had mowed the grass or something, and I just had no mental capacity for anything but just zoning out and putting books on shelves, and it was just, like, perfect for that. So, it'll be interesting to have all the upgrades and more staff and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to getting to do that. Did I make level 13? I did. It's fantastic. Alright, let's get this on the shelf. I'm pretty sure I've already priced that, right? Look at already getting more of that. So, kind of want to think about rearranging then. Rearranging this back area. Don't really want the cat pan by the cash register, but for now. And then the personal shelf. You know what I could do? Why is that snapping like that? There we go. Will that just go like that? I want it to be against the wall. Okay, that didn't really work out. But I can do that. And then we can take this and flip it, which is what I want to do. Can you not fight me on this? I'd like to not fight, please. Fine. You want to fight? See, and again, it's not quite perfect, but it's not... It's because I'm trying to make it butt up against the wall and this shelf here, and it doesn't like it, probably because this is a different shelf. Maybe it's because they're not the same size exactly. But, like, little things like that where it's just like, ah, you work so well except for in circumstances like these. And it's fine. I'm wanting it to do things that it's not really designed to do. And that's okay. Okay, crap. So... this. Why won't you give it to me? Take box. I was clicking the wrong button. That would make a lot of sense. It would be helpful if you took the correct button. So... Oh, baby, you comfy. You know, some cats just do not have the disposition. Nope. Wait a second. Okay. I'm not fussed about it. Oh. Wait, look. We can get some of these off the floor. There. These go here. Okay. But some cats definitely, like, are made to be around people or just are accustomed to them. That was one of the things that when we were at the mall, there was a guy that came into one of the shops we were in and had, Really? Had 6 cats with him. Now, most of them were in like little like backpack carriers, but he had one on a leash, and then one was just sitting on top of the carrier that he had. And I don't know if they were, like, they had just adopted them, or if they, I don't know why. I don't know why they had them. It was just odd. Now, I have 14 books here, right? So I have all of the books out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay. So I'm missing 2 shelves worth of books. It's fine. The lonesome pigeon. A quart of horns and poses. A quart of fog and rage. The Time Engine. Tomio and Odette by Bill Shutterspear. Good job. All right, where the tame things are. I'm going to do that one. And that leaves me with 1 shelf. I don't want to buy the AFK girl yet. I got basis. Hold on. Attempting the art of cooking. How's AFK girl doing now? Excellent. Oh, you know what? There's still one on the floor. That's fine. Okay, so now what I could do is I could get myself another little storage unit, and I could run... Because I don't like how this looks. This looks really crowded, like I'm trying to maximize space, and I really don't need to do that in this moment. So I might run these all along this wall and move the used books over to this corner somehow, or like over against this wall. And then I can get myself a little shelf to stock, to hold the back stock of used books, so I can start buying in bigger bulk. Okay. How do I do that? How do I want to go about it? We're already at 519. Let's go ahead and buy boxes of everything. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 3 of those. It's a lot of money, but I think it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have you become a stalker again. And then I'm going to take this and I'm gonna move it here. And then we're gonna flip all of these around. And we're gonna go ahead, where's the register? Like that. Along that. Yep, there we go. Oh, thank you for a snap tool. Okay, hold on. Okay. Mama loves a snap tool. Sometimes it's nice to have the freedom to just slide things around, and sometimes it's really nice to just be like, I want these all perfectly lined up. And I want to be able to do both in the same game. And this game seems to do that. So let's see. Where is a snap? There. All right, we'll go there. That's fine. That means I want another... Nope. That means I want... another... Yep. So they still do. I wish there was a way to close it without having to stand here. Yeah. Starting to shape up and look a little less hodgepodge. Now if I could get my shelves and stuff in order, that would make me very happy. But for now, I'm going to struggle a lot with, like, unless they give me some signage. If they gave me some signage to be like, this is the children's area and this is the horror section and things like that, it's going to be difficult for me to not want to just run everything alphabetical. Which, if you're thinking about the aesthetics of a store, strict alphabetical does not look the best, you know? But because I have a library background and because that's what I always want to do, of course I want to put everything in alphabetical order. I feel like I need to get a trash can in here. Nope. I should take your money first, and then I should give you change, and then I should close the sale out. Yeah, we're shaping up. We're shaping up. Don't mind me as I come up and unload this box right next to you. Oh, can I do that? Oh, let's pay everybody. And then, can I... Nope. We're not putting him up for adoption. ZapRecruiter. Oh, we can, look! Jacob requires 7... Oh, Lottie. We might have to do Lottie. She's kind of in the middle. And she's got a little bit higher rating of cashier over stalker, which I'm going to put her as a cashier. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I shouldn't have done it at the end of the day. That's fine. But you know what? You're going to gain some experience right now. And you can do that too. There we go. Oh, no. Hello. Thank you for being patient. Don't mind me as I hire staff at the end of the day like a ding-dong. It's fine. Okay. So does this not have a spot then? All right. So I've got enough space for all the different book titles over there. Do I want another used? I might want some more used shelves. I'm going to get at least one more for now. Oh, that's what else I can do. I can move this carpet, which is something I was wanting to do after I figured out what I wanted to do in this space. So, maybe... Yeah, we'll shift it to there for now. Okay. Let's go get some more used books. Not used books. Let's go get the used book shelf. Oh my gosh, having 3 employees is amazing. Okay. There we go. And now I want to order a bunch of used books. That's not where they live. They live here. Ooh. Oh, okay. So these are used books for the different stores. Go. Do I want more than 10? Let's buy 10 for now. And then I also want to get the small storage shelf. Anything else I want right now? Ooh, a wall light. Cute. Okay, I'm not doing decorating tonight. We're getting everything kind of established. That's what's happening. Okay, so now we can stick this. Nope. There we go. And then... See, I could just sit there and futz with that forever. But it's not decorative. It's functional. Functional? Line it up. Let's line that crap up. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and do this, this, this. And that way it establishes the fact that those shelves are designated for those books. Although, can you put anything besides used books on the used book shelf? Because I don't know. If you can't, then why does it matter? Alright, have I already... No. I've already repriced that. Actually, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to open it here so that if I get a fancy book, it'll drop right here. And then... Okay. What time are we looking at? Okay, I'm probably going to play one more day after this. But that will given us what the it would have given us 9 in-game days. So oh, nope, stop. Oh. It's almost too efficient. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3 and round. Ooh. Oh, nope. Build your habits, woman. I hear my husband yawning. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes. No. You can have that. Go ahead. I should just let you do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. These do not have homes. That's why they are not. I was like, why are these all still out here? They don't have homes yet. Okay. Now... Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So efficient. Love it. Just... Okay. Oh, it's good. It's good. All right. This. We're doing this. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and round. All right. Doing good. Excellent. Oh my god. I'm just looking over and like, look at the shelves filling in. Oh, it's amazing. Boop. Okay. This one should already be priced as well. Let's just double check. Okay, good. And it starts running like a well-oiled machine. You know that's why you play games like this. You're just like, yes, this is the kind of satisfaction I was looking for in this moment. Okay, so I don't have this book out here yet. So let's go ahead and give it a home. And then we will also give it a home in here. And then we can reprice. Ah, because I bought 3 boxes of it. That's why. All right, so let's look and see what we are hurting for. Oh, you know what? I want this to go down here. So that way those shelves are all designated. And I should still have 1 empty shelf. You know what else I want to do? I want to do this. Just to give it some variety. And then... yeah, that's fine. And then, why not? I can't put those on there. Okay. Sure. Just because I like how it looks when it's different. I think it's cute to have it be all, like the facings be different. One day I will make those rainbow like I did in my demo game. Oh my god. It took so much effort to do it too. Because the books are always mixed up. So there's only like, there's essentially a rainbow's worth of colors. And there's a couple different shades of blue. There's a couple different shades of green. There's a couple different shades of purple, I think. And so I got like 2 shelves of each color among 4 bookshelves. And so it was like all the yellow and then all of the orange and then all of the pink and then all of the red. It's just ridiculous. And because they are mixed up in the boxes, you had to save empty boxes. So I had like, at the end of every day, I would have like 10 boxes on the floor and I would start sorting the books into the different boxes so that I could then put them on the shelves. Anyway, it was ridiculous. And it was great fun. Okay. You are my cashier. No, you are my stalker. Ramona is my stalker. That's what I need to remember. Although it kind of makes me want to level up people. Like, I kind of want to put you on a cashier. And you could be a cashier. And then you could be a stalker. And we could start leveling. Why won't you be a stalker? Oh, you know why? Because it's already selected. There's just nothing to stock. All right. Oh, we didn't make money. But look at what we did to the shop. Look at. It looks like I'm actually trying to be a cute little shop as opposed to shove it in here until things get upgraded, which is what we were doing. Okay, today do I want to work on changing the layout? Maybe. Maybe. What titles do I have? How hard would it be to do that? I mean, the other problem is that as I continue to get titles, I have one more title. Okay, I've got 2 reference, 1 mystery, 2 science fiction, 1 classic fiction, 1 nonfiction, 2 horror, 2 fantasy. Oh, I have 2 reference. I counted 2 reference, right? Horror, science fiction, romance. Do I have just the 1 romance? Okay. Fiction and 2 children's. Okay. So I only have 1 romance, 1 mystery, and 1 classic fiction. Do I not? I have 2 horrors. Okay. So I could either get something completely new if there's another thing that I'm missing, or I could get a second one of mystery, classic fiction, or plain fiction. Okay. Just to kind of give myself some balance, you know. Ooh, true crime. I don't have a... Do I have a true crime? I don't have a true crime. So there's a true crime. Ooh, sort by genre. How about that? Can I sort this by genre? Oh. There's authors that are the same? Interesting. Okay. So let's go up. Nonfiction, true crime. True crime's only 1 title right now. Classic fiction, fiction, reference, horror, science fiction, fantasy. Oh, by genre. Sorry. I thought it's the sort by doesn't stick, which is fine. Reference, romance. Okay, there are 2 true crime titles right now. So we could do Without Remorse or The Astrology Killer. Let's do The Astrology Killer. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get The Astrology Killer. Let's go ahead and get a couple boxes of it. And then we will establish a spot. Even though that spot is not probably where it's going to live forever. There we go. Oh my, look at that. Amazing. Love how many of those sold. All right, that's fine. We'll put The Astrology Killer right next to the children's book. That's totally fine. And The Astrology Killer's at a more, like, young children level because it's all the way down on the bottom. That's fine. It's fine. It's good. Okay. Can I flip? Can I flip? Change layout. No, I want them like that. There we go. Okay. More used books. Yeah. Might as well. Let's go ahead and buy 10 boxes. Oh, yes. Chunk. Oh. Just check it on the ground. That's what happens when you hit the wrong button. I also like the fact that I can just, like, teleport it. And it's not like you're just throwing it at the shelf. It, like, neatly goes exactly where it's supposed to be. It's amazing. It's magical. It sounds like I'm making fun, but I actually really do like that. Okay. Are you priced up? You are priced up. Fantastic. We love to see it. Now, my next question is, I should go look and see about opening another shop. Not that I want to do that tonight. I definitely do not. But I wonder if I can already do that. And, like, what happens to this shop when I go to that other shop? Does this shop stay opened in its current state and go... Oh, you know what? I think there's a manager to be hired. I should look at that. Because I wonder if that's how you keep things running while you're not here, you know? I feel like I should get a trash can. I also wouldn't mind it if you could put, like, a little cafe space outside, you know? Like, could I put tables and chairs outside and make it cute right outside the shop? Because, like, that's the kind of bookshop I want to visit. Oop. That Bling King isn't selling. Maybe they're being... Or is it the Lord of the Bling? What is that? The Fellowship of the Bling. That's what it is. So I should look more in depth at some of the stuff I don't necessarily have access to yet. See if I can decipher. Get some clues. Oh, there we go. One of them sold. I was starting to get a little nervous. No. Oh my gosh. It's so funny how satisfying it is to just sit here and just be like, I'm just going to open boxes of books and put the boxes on the shelf. And everything else is just going to take care of itself. It's so nice. This one's already priced up. Excellent. Is this one priced incorrectly? 1, 2, 3, and round. Nope, that's what it is. Okay. Click license. Oh, they're going to give me bookmarks. And another book. Okay. So let me look at shop locations. I could purchase them. They aren't terribly expensive. View. Yamanashi, Japan. A small 2-story building located next to a train station with a view of Mount Fuji. Includes a large pond for customers to walk around and enjoy the sights while visiting the bookshop. Foot traffic medium, unlockables, manga, and Japanese furniture. And then we have Paris, a beautiful location in the heart of Paris overlooking the Eiffel Tower. This looks like the demo shop. This is the street. A long single-story shop with plenty of space for expansions. Foot traffic is medium, and unlockable in France is comic books. Now, when you unlock comic books or manga or whatever, does that mean you can also stock those in your other stores? Because it's kind of like you're like a chain. And now I hear Dolly Parton and Steel Magnolia say, I'm a chain. Gosh. Okay. Shop level 18 to get another position, but I want to look. Total managers. Okay, what does that say? My eyeballs don't want to see it underneath the little blurred thing. Something about another location. Without a manager, your shop will make no passive income. So yes, you do need a manager. If you are running more than one shop and want to make passive income on the shops you're not actively in, is what I'm gathering from that. Okay. Bill pay. Let's pay for that. Oh, that wasn't in the demo. What is that? Is this like is this one title per shelf? Or is it 2 titles on each side of the shelf? Ew, cute. A phone booth bookshelf. I also wonder if there'll be other locations in the future, because it says foot traffic medium. Like you could have foot traffic of different types in different locations. Like some locations might have low foot traffic, so it might be more difficult. Oh, you know what I should do now that I'm thinking about it? Shop locations. What does this say? Foot traffic is low. Oh, these are medium. Does that mean the intensity is going to be higher because you'll have more potential customers? I can dig that. What else do I have? Ooh, a manager desk. The precursor. Oh, a hanging sign! Huzzah! Ooh, I might have to play this in the interim. Because I'm really only planning on playing this today and Sunday. Next week is spoken for. But I might have to get in and fuss with some design stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll think about it. There's not a lot of days in between now and Sunday, really. And I have other stuff I have to do. There's so much fun. There's so much fun to be had. Why do we have to be responsible and, like, work and do other stuff? And, like, feed our bodies and... apparently the water bowl is transparent underneath. This isn't really centered anymore. I centered it with the door. That's why it's like this. That's fine. Hey, baby. You stretching? Good for you, baby. They certainly seem to have a little bit more range of actions and motions and stuff. Oh, it's 8 p.m. Okay, so we close. Now... I don't know how much I want to fuss with this. Because that's something I could do off stream. Is I could come in and I could re-alphabetize everything. Or I could start sectioning out and have like children's science. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab a sign. Was it down here? No. Is it here? Okay, what is this? I want to see what it looks like. Let's experiment a little bit with that. You gotta actually buy it, woman. How many times are you gonna make that same mistake? Okay, so if I do this. And then set sign text. We could say, or. Oh, I hit enter. Ooh, I made a lot of money. Okay, but I'm not... Okay. Ah! Why is it not... Where's my thing? Why is it not letting me click start next day? Where did my mouse go? My mouse is on my... Wait, what? Where the heck is my mouse? I've lost my mouse in the game. There it is. And then I click start next day and my mouse disappears. What the heck? That is bizarre. Alright. Here's my mouse. And as soon as I click start next day, it disappears. Oh, crap. Alright. Well, that might be how we have to call it tonight. Is it gonna lose all of my progress? Hold on. Can I... Oh, don't tell me it's gonna glitch out on me. Oh, you know what? Let me try using the controller. Maybe the controller will... Because it says it works with my controller. That's freaking lame. Yep. Oh, what a time to glitch. Now, I don't know if this game autosaves at all. Like, does this end of day autosave me? I don't know. I hope so. Because that'll be a whole ass day lost. Okay, that's fine. We'll just... Well, we can leave it here for now. Well, that was a good time. I've got so much to do. Like, I want to reorganize everything. Like, my storage shelves are driving me bananas. My bookshelves are driving me bananas. But I like the fact that I got both of my cash registers set up. I like the fact that I've got my kitty. I like the fact that I got, like, a section for my used books going. I definitely want to make that bigger. There's definitely part of me that's like, I need it to be a rainbow now. But it takes a lot of effort to make that a thing. So I'll probably focus on alphabetizing or sectioning. Maybe I'll do like my horror, my sci-fi. There's a lot more sections than I really have space for, though. I'm gonna have to think about it. But yeah, I had a good time. I hope you had a good time if you hung out with me. I enjoyed having you here. Let me think about, what is it? Sunday's going to be more of this before next week. Oh my God. I'm going to be so hyper next week. Just fair warning, with Wish Blossom Ranch and Autonomica both dropping next week. It's just kind of crazy. And I'm going to be like, so you have been warned. But I think that's all I have to say. So I hope you have a lovely day, night, time, wherever you are, whenever you are. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, all of those things. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye.